Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video we will take a look at two different updates that was pushed out today on September 8th. The first one being Samsung One UI 8. This is beta 7 for the Galaxy S25 series. I don't see this one being the last one. I think that there's probably one more update left, which is probably going to be the stable version. And then we also have a update for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra, and this one is giving us a newer security patch. So here we are, we're inside of the watch information. This is the wearable application, letting me know what we are running right now currently on this Watch Ultra. So you can see here we're going from May 1st to the August 1st security patch. This update over here for the Galaxy Watch Ultra is 165 megabytes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go right there to install now. So we're just going to get this thing updated. So if you own the Galaxy Watch Ultra, take a look. You might have a update sitting there. Now, going over to the main portion of this video, which will be Samsung One UI 8. This is beta 7. If we take a look inside of the Samsung folder, inside of members, this is where if you are a part of a beta program, you can read all the details. Go right inside of the beta program. And when you go inside of over here, you can take a look at the beta notices. And right there, this says September 8th for the launch. This is the 7th update. The last update we got wasn't that long ago. It was the 29th. So here we go. We have the 19th. We have the 29th. So this is, 10 days apart. This right here is pretty much also 10 days apart. And right around 10 days apart from now is September 18th, which is the purported date that this would possibly be pushed out for the stable version of Samsung One UI 8, if you just watched my last video. So we are on target. If that leaked schedule is correct, we might see maybe an update within the next 10, maybe to 15 days from now. So let's just go through. Let's also get this one updated here. Here's all of the bugs fixed. Again, this is for anybody who is on One UI 8 beta. If you're not a part of it, you'll actually have One UI 8 very soon on the Galaxy S25 series. Now, the bugs that have been fixed, they fixed the issue where the lock screen clock position continues to move down. And that's the thing that bothers me a lot. So this clock, I probably have to shift it back up almost every 3 days, maybe every 4 days. For some reason, this thing just comes right back down to here, and it's kind of annoying. So I'm glad that they were able to fix that. They fixed the problem of Bluetooth sound squeaking and disconnecting. They fixed the issue that stretch font is not applied. They fixed the problem that only the input letters of navbar, status bar, and lock screen pin are displayed thinly over update. They fixed the issue of disappearing lock screen quick execution icon while in use. Then they fixed the issue of clock stuttering when unlocking or locking the lock screen here. Now, over here, here's some of the updates. We're still on that September 1st security patch. The last update that we got was September 1st. This size right here is 547 megabytes, so this is pretty small. And the version ends with ZYI3. Before we update this, I do want to take a look inside of the Samsung Galaxy Store, just because normally I take a look at this before an update, and I haven't done it just yet. So right now, there's 3 of them sitting inside of here, which is only 2 of them being for Samsung, which is auto blocker, as well as clock. So they were able to improve and stabilize some features. So I'm going to leave these here. I'm going to see if these will be updated with this update, and then we'll see if there's anything that is being added in after. Because sometimes, like I say from before, sometimes in the Samsung Galaxy Store, some of those applications show up after an update. So in this way, now that you have the latest version of this phone, then those applications will show up inside the Galaxy Store. So this way it's not a part of this size of update. Now, it's usually this point in the video I like to state, if you're brand new here at the channel Jimmy is Promo, you appreciate these tips, tricks, tutorials, and latest information on your Samsung Galaxy devices, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications so you get notified for all future videos. Now that the update is done and complete, one of the things that we're not going to spend too much time on is this page here, which is Samsung's mobile security page. I made a dedicated video talking about what Samsung brought during the month of September, because the September update for Google, just Android phones in general, is massive. So when you take a look at the September information, there's 2 that are critical. You have 58 that are high, which normally it's right around the number of like 20 and 24. So this is double the amount of vulnerabilities that was fixed. These 10 here are not applicable to Samsung phones, but still that is a high number. And then when it comes down to the Samsung side of it, they do have a semiconductor patch. They also have 25 vulnerabilities and exposures that were also fixed, which again, that's double normally what it is. So September update is a massive update just in general for Android phones. So all the Pixel phones and also Samsung, this one's very important to do when it comes down to the September patch. Now looking over here, I just noticed that the Galaxy Watch just turned on. So this thing just finished its update. So we went from the May 1st security patch over to the August 1st security patch. And then now to take a look at the Samsung phone over here, let's go inside of the Samsung Galaxy store just to see if there's anything new sitting inside of here, and everything is the exact same from before. So we're going to go through and update these ones. Looks like right there, this play button, that clock was able to have an update, or it updated by itself with this one here. You do have a couple of them sitting inside of there for the Galaxy store. Now let's take a look at Samsung Home. I want to see if there's a newer version. We always take a look at applications and services, before and after the update. So for Samsung Home, this one before the update was 17.0.05.17. This is now 17.0.05.19. So there is a newer version of Samsung Home with this update. Then we'll take a look inside of the camera, and for this one before the update was 16.0.00.66, and that is the exact same version there. I expected it to not change just because it didn't seem like there was anything that needed to be fixed with the camera for this update. Now for this one, we'll go inside of the lock screen. I want to see if there's a newer version here. So before the update was 8.9.15.29. 8.9.15, this is 39. So there is a newer version of the Samsung One UI lock screen. Then we'll take a look at the gallery. I don't think that there should be one here. But anyways, taking a look, it was before the update 15.7.00.43. Yep, exact same version sitting there. And then we'll also take a look at the Samsung keyboard. The keyboard is one that I don't really look at too often, but I might throw it in my videos. Before this update, it was sitting at 5.9.20.87. This is now 5.9.20.88. So there is a newer version of Samsung keyboard. So with this update here, which is Samsung One UI 8 Beta 7, it does come with the newer Samsung One UI Home, comes with a newer lock screen, and also comes with a newer Samsung keyboard. So if you had any type of bugs with any of those three areas, those have been fixed with this update, especially when it comes down to this clock here. Normally this thing would have been pushed down to here, usually every couple days. So I'm glad that they were able to get it fixed with this update. The last thing I want to take a look at is the Google Play System update. So this one, we are sitting on July 1st. I'm going to see if there is an update, which really the only thing that it could possibly state would be August. But it looks like there's no new version here just yet. But hopefully soon, maybe with the stable launch coming a little bit later this month, maybe we'll see a newer version of the Google Play System update either later this month or sometime next month. So that does it for today's video. If you own the Galaxy Watch Ultra, there is a update. So this one is running on Samsung One UI 8 currently, and it went from that May security patch over to the August security patch. If you have a Galaxy S25 device on Samsung One UI 8 beta program, you now have Beta 7. And for all those people that don't participate in beta, this one is getting very, very close. I think the next update here is the final update, which we'll probably see in about 10 or 14 days from now. And then you have the official stable launch being pushed out again during the month of September. Hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the very bottom left hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.